Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hi, my name is Paguro Marco, and we are continuing this game. We are at the trial now. This is the first time we're in the courtroom for Maya's trial. See how this goes. Court is now in session for... Oh, I forgot. I had a voice for this guy. Is my mic weak? Wait, let me adjust that just a bit. Okay, I think this should be better. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. What should my Edgeworth voice be? This is interesting. I think I remember the description of Detective Gumshoe of Edgeworth. He's basically a prodigy. And yeah. Basically, he's a legend. So I wonder what voice I should give this character. I think I can do like... The judge is like the low voice. Maybe Edgeworth is the high, slightly higher but still like dignified kind of thing. Can I do that? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth, I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Let me take a sip of my tea first. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. This guy? He's the first witness? Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Oh, this soundtrack. So good. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. What's with this stare? Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Faye's arrest. But she's innocent, and I will prove it. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine? What? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. We're giving up? Really? We're giving up now? Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So, we've only learned about this mechanic now. There doesn't seem to be anything to press here. Yup. I don't see a point to press the statements that are definitely true. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. We had a witness account describing her. Yeah, it's still not bad. This one is what we need to... That is just questionable. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. I'm pretty sure she passes as pink, though. Well, I guess she is pink. You see? Told you. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. That's a lot of titles. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. This time it's on the hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Now, I feel like it really isn't hard preference. What the? I feel like it isn't hard evidence. Like, to use writing? Because how are we for sure that the person is actually the one who wrote it? Couldn't they have used her finger to write it? Is that not possible? Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay, this is fine. This is still a true statement. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Okay. These are all like solid proof. There's no point in questioning. This one. How are you so sure it's the killer's name? Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no? Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Yeah. Actually, you got the point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. What evidence do we have right now? Holds a conversation between Chief and Maya. Broken remains of a glass light stand. Looks like a statue. We can't really use the wiretap. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Floor plan. Did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I'm just gonna press everything. We don't take like damage from this. Like, I think it's like a life bar on the top right, and it isn't going down. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh ho. Then who did write it? Smarty Pants? Who? Miss May, I did. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. He was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ah, oh no. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Ah. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. There's nothing to press on that, though. This is also just lab test results. Blood found on the victim's finger. I guess we could try something. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. He was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How am I already stuck? How am I already stuck? This doesn't seem to be it. This one, death was instantaneous. There we go. If the death was instantaneous, how was he able to write the name? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... oh no. Oh no. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Outdated, overrated. No, I'm just kidding. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look so shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham! The detective's a sham? I'm not going to say anything about Edgeworth, that's for sure. And I don't think... Can I save? Can I save? I want to do... I'm a sham. It seems like the interesting option here. Detective Gumshoe. Was I a fool to trust you and your report? Huh? Me? I wasn't... Huh? Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you. Handing him the wrong report like that. Eh? I'm sorry, sir. Wait, I think I did the wrong option. I think I did the detective's a sham. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Oh, what? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Oh, understood. The court accepts the evidence. Now what though? That doesn't change anything. His statement still stands then. Why would we... What's the continuation of this? Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Stop bowing for me. It's not over. Till it's over. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Here we go. It's the Tee-Hee lady. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Wink. Why is there chatter after that? Why? Why? Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Wanton winking? I've never heard of that phrase before.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. It's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tee-Hee.
I forgot. I'm not gonna read it like that. Tee-Hee.
I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Pay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay, here we go. Get me out of that upbeat background music. Yes.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. At the end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy.
And once again ends it with a wink. Well, Your Honor? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? No thanks. Let's end this here. Game over. Yes, I'm doing it. Of course. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I have once again not found any weakness in the testimony. 9 o'clock at night. I think that's it. No? Is there no details on the death? Like when it happened? Fine. Let's press it then. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Wrong voice.
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? What kind of questioning is this?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know, I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Sure, why not? What is there to lose? Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Oh...
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. No way. And that's how we lost to this woman's charms. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Okay. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. It stinks? What does it smell like?
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey... You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's a good point. Good job, me, for pointing that out. Yeah, that was definitely not an accident. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Roar!
Why are you...
Roar! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remain you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. How is this behavior even condoned in a court of law? Kick this woman out. What? Damn, I almost had her. Okay, witness's account, part 2.
I did see everything, I did. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock,
Why does she know it's a clock? Oh no.
That kind of statuary clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Tee-Hee. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Oh, I know what to point out now. Wait. If she ran right... Well, I guess that doesn't matter now. The glaring thing right now is that why does she know it's a clock? Let's press it for a second. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Oh, well, don't look so sore, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. We present it then. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Erp.
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh, that's interesting.
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. How is this trivial though? Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. He's thinking about it. He's contemplating. The judge is like, let him cook. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. They let me cook. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because... I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
Nope. That's impossible. So, you've been to the law offices of Pay & Co?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Tee-Hee.
The law offices of Pay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nope, because we know the clock doesn't work. It was filled with paper. It was filled with evidence that Maya was supposed to keep for Mia. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Let me check this just to be sure. The clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out. So I guess it's broken. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Well, he specifically said he had to take the clockwork out, so that's why I went with it's empty. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have wrong. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
What?
Well, Miss May? Disc. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Shocked face of the judge? That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is a conversation between Maya and Mia. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Woohoo, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. He's getting fired. He's definitely getting fired. No way he's surviving this. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5, 9:27 a.m. Sorry, I just finished my tea. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Of course you can, because you're guilty. Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
Nope, handmade by Larry Butts.
Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that would prove the witness had not seen the clock before. The clock itself. It's made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ooh, that was a good line. That was a good line. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh, she's morbid. Oh, she morbed. Yup.
What's it do, you porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Ooh. He morbed. Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. this is silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did.
Tee-Hee. This is scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because the witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Of course it's the wiretap. Man, this game really is taking a toll on my throat. Have a look at this.
Oh, that.
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Ooh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... It's the same conversation, no? It should be this, right? We already presented this. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Not again. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
La 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 la.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that?
I didn't catch the last part. I hope that was correct.
You lawyer.
And he's just sweating. He's scared.
It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
No way, she's crying. Ooh ah. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay. So the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. I'm not sure about that. I cannot believe this. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Oh, now this one's a hard one. I think we call the bellboy. Because we're not going to get anything else from Miss May. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I think we accept it. Alright. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Cool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He has the same hairstyle as me. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado... No, put it down! What? The witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Why are we not letting him put down the tea set? Huh? I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May wasn't involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Oh no. The only thing that looked sus there was that he gave it outside the room? No, I don't even know. I'm the head bellboy. Okay, let's just press everything because I have no idea what to do. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests. I check out guests. I clean rooms. I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? What does that have to do? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Okay, after 8 o'clock. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? We're not going to press that. She asked for an iced coffee. Okay. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. He was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock PM. Wait, it still bothers me that he obviously had a weird reaction when he mentioned them. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. Tee-Hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Okay, let's press this as well. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? Oh, so I read that wrong. I butchered that then. It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Wait. Huh? What happened to my cross-examination? It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? This... Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Of course not. If I give up, that's just the end of it, no? Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. Oh, they've done it again. Right. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. It has to be the check-in. Because that's when he made a blunder. Just to be sure. Let's save. Good thing they allowed saving in the middle of this. Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. He's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see... Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. What? Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. What does that even mean? That is objectionable. Yes. I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh. You fool. I've done it. I've won. That's not yet the end of the case, though. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. But my, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Ludicrous. What the heck did I just read? Ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. And am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Oh, we survived. Number 7 to 24. Let me drink a bit of water first. My throat is not happy. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? Oh, the smile on her face. Definitely. Excuse me. Definitely worth all the trouble. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips? It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. That's the description of Edgeworth. I mean, he is actually pretty terrifying, I guess. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. He's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. This... Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Let's go. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. And it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. We did it. And I think that's a good place to stop for now. Let's go ahead and save the game. And yep, we're going to continue this next week. Yeah, this week is a busy week for me, so my next stream is going to be on Sunday. Yep, I am gonna have to skip my Wednesday and Friday stream this week. Sorry about that, but don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be back on Sunday for Valorant. And so, yep. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Sunday for Valorant. Bye-bye.